Congratulations to everyone for all the results that you produced. We feel very happy that MVN with Sir had become a separate thought process, which was not a contemporary school. My students who were going out of the school, they were getting good results in CBSE. The first thing he wanted was to compete with APJ, and DPS was not even there at that time, and DAV was there, and he thought that I need to make in CBSE equal and better results than them. But once he achieved that, he started to think that when my students are getting out of the school, what is happening to them? They were getting into a crisis. They were trying to find out where to get admission. That MVN was not about just what schools are supposed to do. We were not about that we take this fee, you guys study CBSE because CBSE tells us that this is what we should do. We need to understand that you have come to us, and when you get out of the school, are you ready? And that is where he started feeling the pinch, and he started realizing that the students were not ready. They were getting out of the school and they were not ready. Top schools all over the country, even right now, you make a call, they have distant batches, nobody is coming to the school, they are telling the students that you are selected for the batch which doesn't have to come to the school anymore. Thank you so much. Spend 2 years and be done with, and just give us a result. Now in that space, MVN is a fighter, where MVN tries to bring better to you than what other schools could do. And we then are proud to say that you guys come back and attend the school. And we are proud to say thank you to all the teachers who make it happen. That you go everywhere, you find every kind of ecosystem. Every student that starts at 11th class has the same thought process as every other student in the country. And he starts to think every other coaching institute is going to give him what he needs. And in the end, our teachers consistently every year are able to explain you that yes, if you come to MVN, that's going to make a difference. And we thank you, all the teachers. I want a clapping for them, please. This consistency that we have brought is something else, and I am very happy that after Sir left, when we were doing these kind of trainings on weekends, I started getting all the teachers into the school, and I said that let's make it an integrated program where the students don't have to think about anything else. With Professor joining in as Director Academics, he again proposed the old style, 1.5 hour classes. Integrate the two classes and not have the syllabus running. If physics 2 classes are running parallelly, maths 2 classes are running parallelly. I was very happy. So I wanted such people to do the genuine approach to the students, where you don't have to study 6-7 subjects at a time. And I pushed that, okay, I am going to support whatever it needs be. And then Prem sir took up, and Prem sir also worked very hard with that. And I am thankful to all the teachers that nobly, every teacher in this school, whenever I call them and I talk to them, they never give an opinion just thinking what is going to be beneficial to them. They never say anything of that sort. They are all so opinionated towards the prestige of the institution and the career of the students here that I really feel very thankful. My teachers, my principals are so great about this, and thank you so much again. Another clap please for them. So now I would definitely want to tell you something about where you are going. I want to prepare you about that also. So first of all, we are proud to be a science school. Let me tell you that. We are proud to be a science school. We are not shy about it. We are in this world where everybody thinks being Western is about not telling students to learn maths. Not pushing a student to understand physics. I believe without maths, Nobody in their life can take loan for their house. I believe without maths, nobody in their life can understand if they are buying a car and taking loan, how much is it exactly costing them. Nobody can understand when they go to a shop that if they have given 100 rupees and then they were buying something for 50, what are they going to get back? So realistically, education and higher level of education is very, very important. Thankfully, all of you have realized that. That's why you are sitting here. And claps to you guys for that. So be proud about this, that there will be a lot of students from different spheres of life who will come and they would not be believing in science, they would be believing in new trends of life where they had to be modern, and modern in such a way that modern meant not being educated. Modern meant not being really educated. Working hard for education. Understanding very tough concepts. This is a new trend, but this trend is dwindling soon. And all across the world, everywhere you go, mark my words, the institutions which have focused on academics are standing for long time. And the institutions who play gimmicks, who don't want to employ teachers who can give you very strong education, who don't want to spend on all this real-time thing which you come here for. You come here for education, first thing. Second thing is personality. Third is sports. But first of all, you come here for education. If I can get the best person in the class for you, who is going to give you the most qualitative education, who is going to increase your vision. I can ask any one of you right now, when you joined 11th class here, I am sure about it, that your first week itself opened your eyes. It opened your eyes that what kind of teachers are these? What kind of education are they trying to give us? Have we ever even thought in discussion? And that is, I am so proud that we are able to produce that kind of system where we generate your interest. We don't do this by any kind of abuse or being any strict with you guys. We have employed teachers who very much are passionate to work with you, and they give you all kind of affections and make you work hard. This is the intelligent learning that MVN does, and claps to that. MVN is able to do this kind of intelligent learning. We are not an authoritarian school. We are not here to push the boundaries without being a support system. We try to be supportive, and we also help you push your boundaries because you see the dreams with us. You see the dreams and you want to do, and we support you. Next, definitely I would want to say that economy around the world is dependent on science. Okay? Engineering is driving which country is going to be higher when. Okay? First thing, if you think, what is India buying right now? India is buying natural resources or engineering goods. These are the two things India is buying. What is China not buying and selling to everybody? It is selling some of natural resources, but mostly natural resources is the fate of a country. They can be there. Okay, Dubai or Middle East has natural resources. America has natural resources. India also has some natural resources. But what do we have as human beings? We have the talent. If we can innovate and create things that people will have to buy, this is when a country gets money. They don't get money for anything else. So be proud that what you are going to do from here, you are going to get into medical science, you are going to get into engineering, you are going to get into creating a difference, and you are going to bring business to this country. Be proud for that. I clap you for doing this. Thank you so much. Now, one more important thing that I would want to highlight is that please, you have very less time left. Somehow, kindly, try to find out the branch that you love. And do not fall into the trap of college. Do not fall into the trap of prestige of the college. Please stop drowning under this. And computer science is not the only engineering in the world. And it itself is under attack from artificial intelligence. So please be sure that you don't just become a person who thinks that you can sit in air-conditioned room with a laptop only if you become a computer science engineer. In India, we have this problem. We Indians, we always think of being the upper class. That's our problem. We think that if we have to sweep this floor, we are doing something wrong. We think if we have to understand any kind of engineering which involves a factory, any kind of engineering which is going to involve structures, it is going to involve any manufacturing, that is a lower class job as compared to a computer science engineer. It's a very, very, very wrong gimmick thought process that many of us have. And please don't get trapped with that. Look into your 11th and 12th notebooks. Look into the marks that you secured in which of the areas. Please Google through in your best scoring topics what industries are related to that. Stick to those kind of engineerings, because right now you have climbed on the pyramid and you have gone to the next level. You worked very hard for that. But after this, almost 50% of the students sitting here, when you are going to pass out from engineering, you would be saying, I don't want to be an engineer anymore. I want to do MBA. I want to do this finance company is coming, it is giving me a job, I want to take it. Please don't be there. Please don't do that. That's a waste of national asset. That's a waste of your 4 years. That's a waste of the pyramid that you had climbed. You are becoming 0.0001% of the country if you do the engineering that you really supposed to do. And if you are going to pursue that career, and after 4 years of intense learning of that particular field, if you are going to pursue that career, you will be the very, very unique candidate in any company which you go. They will give you a laptop, don't worry about that. They will even give you a car and a big house. So understand, don't just run for a laptop with computer science. Please don't. Computer science engineers in general have so much competition that literally after 10 years, the engineers which do not take computer science are way higher in packages than them. Okay? So please do not just waste your time and try to be a computer science engineer. Look into your interest, work on your interest, and accordingly get your engineering and your medical science. Be passionate about what you want to do so that you always love your job. You want to sit into your office for hours and hours and research and go into the next level. Once you have, say, if you are a mechanical engineer and you are sitting in a mechanical company and you already have a very prestigious institute behind you from where you have taken the education, as soon as the complex requirements are generated in the company, you quickly understand them because you have done the engineering at the right place and you have a deep knowledge of this subject. Now think about you becoming a mechanical engineer and then joining a computer science company. You are just a fresher there. After 20 years also you will be just a fresher there. Because theoretically you would not have taken any information about computer science. You would just have gone into that field and you would come out as a vegetable who would be given like 2 months of fast learning of like some language and you would be put on job. Now maybe you will have to do certifications later just to catch up. And whenever you are going to compete with anybody for appraisals
Whenever you are going to compete with anybody to become the chief CEO of the company, they are going to look, is he a computer engineer? If it's a computer company. Is he a mechanical engineer? He came into a computer company? Sorry. If you are mechanical, you get into a mechanical company and then you have done computer science? Sorry. So the people who stay in their field, they always have the best resume. And not just a resume, they have the best knowledge. And they are most capable of handling tougher situations for those companies.
You see all the visas in America and all the big countries. Those visas are available for engineering and medical science students. Why? Why they are not asking for students from other fields? Because this is what drives the nation. And MVN is very proud to do this. And it is very hard to explain in current environment that a school should not be driving towards maths and science, and focus should be not maths and science and holistic development. They should not be looking at this as like it's a fear that everybody is trying to portray it like a fear. But we don't see it like a fear, we embrace it. This is an important thing that the students have to learn, and we want to provide the best guidance for it. So always realize and understand, and also let your younger generations, your friends know that it is very important. World over, everybody is striving to improve their economies and want engineers for that, wants doctors for that. And thankfully, we have not swayed from our path to producing the best possible, you can say, education systems here that can explain you the toughest of sciences. Also say that if you notice that the developed countries in the world, other than the West was before developed before everybody else, but in Asia, if you see South Korea, they have never left their culture. Japan, they have never left their culture. So if you see India at 2050 to even 50 years further than that, you will see India will not leave its culture. And I'm very happy that you all maintain your culture and respect for the teachers. And it's very important because this is us. And without this, we will always feel incomplete. So I'm happy that you guys are doing it, and I want to clap for you. For being very dedicated to you, and whatever they have done for you, I don't know if today you will realize that, but I am sure by the time you will be my age, you will understand that what all effort they had put in these 2 years. If you will sum it up, you will feel, and when you will go to college, when you will assess other students and how much support they get from their parents, you will feel that your parents did something else. I know a lot of parents who only live in Faridabad just because they want their students to study in MVN. And I feel so happy and joyed for them that their mission is accomplished. They are not going to get much out of it. You are going to enjoy your life because of all the success, but they do it because they are your parents. I would like to repeat the same problem again. Just think about it, that when you were studying for 2 years, right, for this exam, right, and at the last minute, if somebody told you in January that this is not what you need to do, you don't need to study for IIT, just start studying for law from January itself. Okay, and from January to May, you study for law and you try to give an exam. And somebody has been studying for it for 4 years or 2 years. They will do better obviously. And you will have the stress in your life. So please choose your branch now so that after 4 years, when you start thinking of doing something else, you will have a hodgepodge. You will really feel a lot of stress. So not being smart today is going to cost you a lot later. So it's going to be the same thing. Like you've done so much potential you've gained by this study, and you should have given that exam. It's the same way there. So always choose your branch right and be loyal to your branch. Try to study it well, and your life will be much easier. Otherwise, it will be a mess. And if you have any problems like thinking about it, please talk to some counselor. Give some people some feel. Just take some advice. Don't just give your life to small introspections that you do and maybe they go wrong. Okay? With this, I would like to thank you all for your time, and I hope
that you do great in your life. Many best wishes to all of you.